I have spent 46 of my 63 years addicted to smoking. I've tried to quit. I wore the patches, I chewed the gum, I smoked the e-cigarette. I even went as far as spending money for hypnotizing. I wasn't really relying on God, I was just trying to do it myself. So last year, I put a prayer request on this wall and asked God to release my husband and I from this smoking addiction that we've had for so long. And I can say today, 9 months ago, we both stopped. When I was smoking, I felt shame and condemnation, and I felt guilty. I felt like I couldn't move where God wanted me to move because I was disgracing His body. But now I'm free from all of that, and I'm ecstatic what God's going to do in my life.
My feeling of ineptness kept me from praying out loud and praying for other people out loud. I just thought I did not do a good job. I put prayer requests on this wall that the Lord would give me boldness, give me strength, and open my eyes to what it was He really wanted me to do. God began to change my heart and change my mind. He gave me full heart, not a half heart.
I work with a group out of Texas that drills water wells in developing countries and spreads the gospel by doing so. We drilled initially 3 dry holes before we finally got a well in. I've been praying about this mission trip the whole time, and I was really feeling anxious about it before I came home because of our only one success and 5 misfires, but more prayer upon coming home, and those guys have drilled 5 wells since that time, and people are coming from miles to get water at those wells. So God answers prayer.
Two years ago, I had a root canal go bad. I got an infection in it, and the infection went to my brain, and I was paralyzed on the left side. I know that our prayers were answered because I am now walking, I'm talking, I have use of my hand, and I'm feeling better and stronger every day. I give Him thanks and all the glory to God.
I think that one of the most important things that we can learn is how to pray for ourselves. We have both learned how to pray for ourselves. And I've struggled with that for years and years and years because I always thought it was selfish to pray for yourself. But God is waiting patiently to hear our voice. Heaven is full of prayers that have never been prayed. And we just have to claim them and pray them. And when you do that for yourself, then it becomes a powerful relationship with Jesus Christ.
The business that I had started just completely fell apart. It felt like everything we were doing was against the grain. Like our savings were gone. I hadn't had income for 5 months. Our credit cards were maxed out. And literally the next month, I didn't know how I was going to make my mortgage payment. And just say, okay, God, we're here. What do you have for us? This must be the missing piece. That month where I didn't know how I was going to make my mortgage payment, I got a call from Dave Smith, and they said, hey, we want you to come back to work. We're going to give you a sign-on bonus your first day. And it's like, okay, we're here. You're filling up our pots. I mean, it really feels so real. I can't even describe it. It can only be from God. And for everything that He said to start to come to pass because we took that step out in faith, it's such a faith builder.
I don't have to look back, and I allowed Him to do the work and not myself.
God does want to use me. He has chosen me.
God answers prayer. Trust me, He just answers it in His time.
We can't come through when we're just doing it ourselves, because then we'd say we did it ourselves.
And when you stand up, you get out of bed, and you take a deep breath, that's a miracle.
Yes.